What's going on, you guys, and welcome to my channel After Midnight Tarot. I'm Angela and I will be your reader today. So today we are going to do things a little bit differently. I'm going to give you an intuition test before the reading. The intuition test is solely to help you lean and rely on and also listen to your intuition so that it gets stronger and stronger. So I'm going to lay out 3 cards here. This is going to be card 1, 2, and 3. And in one of these 3 cards, there's going to be a card, the King of Cups. I'm going to show you the picture of the King of Cups so that you can visualize. That will help stimulate your intuition so that you may pick the correct card. Does that make sense? An intuition test. I will show you a picture so you get a visual. Use your intuition and allow your intuition to guide you to pick the correct card. If you pick the card correctly, if you pick out the King of Cups, then the reading is especially for you. All right? Does that make sense? Now I'm going to show you a picture of the King of Cups. There he goes. Take your time. Take in the image. I'll give you about 5 seconds. All right, now you know what the King of Cups looks like. Now you know which card you are looking for to pick, and allow your intuition to absorb this imagery. I'm going to lay the cards down. This is going to be card 1, 2, 3. Very simple, okay? Now I'm just going to mix these cards up. I won't even know which card is the King of Cups, okay? All right, card 1, card 2, card 3. 1, 2, 3. Now I'll give you about 10 seconds to allow your intuition to guide you. Which card is the King of Cups? If you pick it correctly, the message afterwards is especially for you, regarding the person on your mind. 1, 2, 3. All right, now I'll go ahead and flip over the cards. Again, this was 1, 2, and 3. You are looking for the King of Cups. If you haven't made your choice, you can pause the video and take your time. You can rewind back to take a look at the King of Cups again and, pick. So this was the 4 of Wands. And card 1 was the 4 of Wands. Card 2 was the King of Swords. And obviously card 3 is the King of Cups. So if you picked card 3, you are correct. It was the King of Cups. And your message that I'm going to do afterwards is especially for you. Okay? And I'll leave him up here so he can watch. Maybe some of you are dealing with the King of Cups. So I'll go ahead and pull the cards. What message, Spirit, do you have from the person on this group's mind? You'll die laughing. Unexpected gift. And boss lady. We have a romantic message. I feel the sexual energy between us, yet it's beyond physical attraction. It needs to be elevated to the expression of deep, unconditional love. I'm afraid this relationship is too good to be true, and I pull away in fear. I am changing this pattern and moving forward, all about growth. With the number 3, you could be seeing 333, even 1111. We have the Waker, awareness, reflection, and then the Hound, loyalty, chains, promises. And at the bottom of the deck, we have the Patron, mentorship, finances. So to start off, you may be dealing with someone who has, a very big sense of humor. They may be very funny, kind of their own comedian in their own way. For some of you, this could be someone you work with. You might be their boss, or they might be your boss. And I feel like this person wants to give you something. And the way the unexpected gift card is looking at the boss lady card, it may be this person has been kind of thinking about kissing you if you're not already in that stage of, particularly if it's a work romance, you may not be, may have not been physically intimate with this person, or even at the stage where you're communicating after work or in like a committed relationship or even courtship. I feel like this person feels the, sexual connection, the sexual energy that's being exchanged between you two. It could be creating a lot of tension between you two. But I feel like also at the same time, this person may feel like this relationship may not be sustainable, or not a good option, or may never happen, particularly for those of you where this is a work connection and there may be some sort of rules and policies about work relationships, work romantic relationships, where this person and even you may not be willing to sacrifice your income for love, which is understandable. So it could be that this person, although they are very interested in you and sexually attracted to you, since they may feel like this relationship may cause more harm than good because of maybe the policies at work, they may be trying to focus on moving away from entertaining this relationship. It seems like this person thinks about you a lot. With the Waker here, they may daydream constantly. This is something you're constantly on this person's mind. But it also feels like they may be very responsible about handling their own personal business, making sure their bills are paid, and they're kind of more loyal to that, more loyal to taking care of themselves. They may not be open to kind of sacrifice this career, this job, their income to pursue this relationship, particularly if this is a work-related connection. If it's not a work-related connection, it could be that this person just has a lot of responsibilities. They may not necessarily have the time to commit to a real relationship at this time. They may have things going on in their life where it's causing them to kind of grow, kind of putting the pressure on them to kind of stretch their selves and their resources. And this card here, I'm afraid this relationship is too good to be true. It could also, for me, this card also gives me the vibes that maybe in some part of your person's mind, they may feel like maybe you're not being completely 100% yourself. Maybe you're trying to be the person who you think they may be attracted to and not being 100% yourself. Like maybe you're coming across too perfect for them. You know, do you know what I mean? That kind of energy where you may be putting on a facade to in hopes to capture their attention and keep their attention. But I have to be honest with you, it's better for you to just be completely 100% yourself so they know exactly what they're getting into, and that gives them a fair shot for you and also for them to decide if you're truly the type of person they want to be with. You know, and it creates more of an honest bond, a more long-term bond, especially if you're looking to maybe connect with them on a deeper level. You have to be open and vulnerable, and you have to be 100% yourself and not be afraid that they may reject you. I mean, because you would be cheating yourself if you're just putting on this facade. You're not giving yourself, who you truly are, a fair chance. All right, so I'm just going to go into some tarot now. Okay, what is the message you have, Spirit, regards to the person on their mind? So we have the Empress, feminine power, but it's in reverse. We have the Ten of Cups, upright. The waning moon, gaining wisdom, 3 to 4 weeks, reevaluate your plans, new perspectives, have patience, decrease. The Magician, resourceful creator. Then the Eight of Swords. And the Ace of Coins. With the King of Wands at the bottom of the deck, natural born leader, gets things done, entrepreneur, charismatic, free thinker, successful, passionate, visionary, creative, savvy. So, my King of Cups group. It feels like your person may be feeling particularly insecure financially, mostly. It may feel like they're not able to bring in as much money as they would like to bring in. I feel like your person might be operating more in a masculine energy where they don't really understand how to allow things to come to them. I feel like Spirit is trying to bring into them some sort of wealth, some sort of financial sustenance, but because this person is feeling particularly insecure, they're feeling blocked, they're not, it's like their well has run dry. They don't have any creative energy to put out into the world. They're not really paying attention to themselves, their mind, their body, their spirit. Instead, I feel like this person may be in the mindset of worry, concern, stress, which we have the Eight of Swords here. And it feels like they're blocking themselves because honestly, no one is truly ever blocked. It's just the mindset. You thinking you're blocked is what's blocking you. You're not actually blocked. It's like the Eight of Swords. You're blocking yourself by thinking you're blocked, you know? So it feels like this person is struggling to expand financially and even mentally. It feels like they're looking for a new beginning, a new opportunity. It could be a particular career that they're trying to get started with, but it feels like more so they're wanting to be a creator, like the magician here. They would like to be more of a creative. They may want to start a YouTube channel, TikTok, whatever's out there. They want to be a part of this new kind of wave of creativity. But it feels like they haven't found the thing that that inspires them to create, or they don't feel inspired to create because they don't have anything to create or to create with. At least they think they don't. I also think the other issue with this person, and we'll get into how this person is feeling about you, King of Cups group, it feels like this person's focus and intention is financial stability, but that's never really a good grounds to create. I think they need to kind of be moved more or look for something that is more heartfelt, something that they're emotionally tied to, that makes them feel a certain way, not necessarily gaining wealth, because that only lasts for so long and that doesn't really truly make anyone happy. So it feels like maybe they're not tapping into their creativity, they're not tapping into their emotions, they're not tapping into their feminine energy, they're blocking themselves from this. But I feel like within about 3 to 4 weeks, they'll probably wake up, especially with the awareness and reflection card, wake up to what it is they really need to do, and then they will have a shift in perspective and probably become this magician, a resourceful creator. I feel like once they get past this Eight of Swords energy, they'll begin to find the opportunities that have been around them this whole time. But I feel like this Eight of Swords will always kind of linger around this person. They may deal with anxiety, but I don't feel like it's going to stop them. I feel like eventually they'll become the King of Wands and then the Emperor, a divine masculine. But I feel like they're always kind of going to have to battle with this Eight of Swords energy. Because this is what kind of blocks them from seeing the opportunities around them. And they may go in and out of this energy before they're able to gain their footing and become the King of Wands or the Emperor. All right, so let's see how they are feeling about you. So how is their person feeling about them? The Eight of Coins, Strength in reverse, Eight of Coins in reverse, the Seven of Coins in reverse, the Four of Swords, and the Two of Cups, and the Magician in reverse. With the World in reverse at the bottom of the deck. So for a majority of you, you're either not in connection with this person, not communicating with this person. And if this is a work experience or a work romance, it's You're not really, again, not really in any type of courtship with this person. So I'm just going to read the cards as they are. You make it fit how you want it to fit, if it's a work connection or if you're just, someone who's used to be in connection with this person and no longer are, and you're in separation. So we have the Eight of Coins in reverse, Strength in reverse, Seven of Coins in reverse, the Four of Swords, Two of Cups, and the Magician in reverse. So it feels like this person feels like maybe your relationship is something, it kind of it just continues in this endless loop of the same situation, the same issues. And it's like it may not ever it may not have ever become a solid relationship. They feel like maybe because things aren't moving and it's very stagnant, especially with the Seven of Coins here, it clearly says a lack of growth, that maybe it's time for them to move on, even though with the Two of Cups here, they really feel a strong emotional bond to you, and they do truly feel a connection with you. But because it seems like you guys can't get past the blockage in the relationship, they kind of feel like it might be time for them to maybe move on and focus on themselves or find a relationship somewhere else. It also seems like for a lot of you, this person, again, has some sort of mental battle. They may be lacking in confidence, may not feel good enough. And it may be that the blockage is truly on their end, where they're not really open to being vulnerable, open to working things out due to their own insecurities. It's like they feel like when you guys take a step forward, you take 4 steps back. And it feels like they may be kind of exhausted from going through the same thing. I feel like this person, especially if you're in separation, they're not really feeling motivated to take the relationship to the next step or try again or put in the energy. They feel like this relationship really doesn't have like an end game, any type of direction. It's like you guys just can't ever get on the same page. It could be that this person has more of a stubborn energy where they're not willing to change. They're not really willing to be fluid in the connection and willing to do the things they need to do to make the relationship flourish. And please don't beat yourself up over that. You can't make anyone do anything. You can't force that on anyone. And again, it's very important that you understand that you do not cheat yourself. You deserve everything you deserve, or everything you'd like in a relationship. Someone who's willing to work it out, willing to put in the work, willing to stay during the bad times, not just going to disappear when things get rough. And even though they do feel a deep connection, a sense of companionship with you, with the Magician right next to this person just isn't willing to put in the energy to make things work between you two. It's like they just want things to happen on their own. I don't think they want to put that type of energy into any relationship. I don't think they understand that a relationship takes two to work, not just one person does all the work and things just magically work out. And life just really isn't this steady pace. Everything works perfectly. There's nothing perfect. but I don't feel like this person doesn't really have a clear vision of what a real relationship is. And I don't think it's going to change any longer. And it's not going to change anytime soon because this person is kind of stagnant. And I think it's important for you to find the closure that you need on your own if you decide to completely let go of this person and move on. And if you decide to wait for this person, it may take a lot of time for this person to finally change. So essentially, this person doesn't seem to have the motivation or interest to kind of put the energy necessary to make this relationship grow and function properly and healthily. Like I said, it's up to you whether or not you want to stick around and wait for this person. Sorry, it wasn't a very romantic reading, but you know, as I've said earlier, don't cheat yourself. Hopefully this message resonates either way. Talk to you guys later.